this is the story of how Santander helped facilitate $1 billion bond deal for Petro Peru in order to fund an oil refinery connecting to the North Peruvian pipeline. Now, this crosses through an Amazon wetland, which is very biodiverse and is protected under a UN convention. And this story raises questions about greenwashing and the role that banks play in that. I hope that this investigation will inspire policymakers and readers to hold banks and financial corporations to account for their role in enabling oil and gas companies to continue polluting our planet when the science has been very clear in stating that we need to reach net zero emissions by 2050. And I hope that policymakers will look at this story and try to strengthen regulation around banks and ensuring that they do more due diligence in their deals, that they have stronger climate regulations. And I hope that this will inspire readers and empower readers as well to make more ethical choices when they're thinking about who to bank their money with. So the Pastaza River complex is the largest wetland in the Peruvian Amazon. It's home to over 300 different species of fish and animals, and it's a vital source of food for local indigenous communities. So when there is oil spills along the North Peruvian pipeline, it causes a huge amount of pollution along the river. Banks like Santander have made pledges to state that they won't undertake any activities relating to oil and gas in areas that are classified as Ramsar sites, which these are areas protected by the UN. And yet our investigation found that in helping to facilitate this bond, Santander is essentially going back on its pledge. I'd like to thank a number of people. I'd like to thank the team at the Bureau of Investigative Journalism, the editors, the production team who work very hard behind the scenes to ensure that the story is accessible and looks great visually for our readers. And I'd also like to thank a number of mentors who've been really valuable to me at an early stage in my career, particularly to the John Schofield Trust and the role they've played in connecting me with investigative journalists like Megha Rajagopalan and Mariam Ahmed, who have been so key in helping me to kind of strategize my thinking around this investigation, whether it's been the data elements, but also thinking about what is key to our readers and what do they really care about.